Third down after the penalty. Lamar Miller with the carry. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but, you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense is going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
And they take the lead with this field goal in the first.
Yeah, good job there by the offense, driving down the field. And anytime you get points early in the game, that is a confidence boost for your football team.
He's got a chance to return this one. That was a good kick return, and now the offense will try to take advantage.
There is nothing like a good return when you talk about special teams. Good blocking, the speed of the returner gets down the field, and after that tackle, now they have good starting field position.
They're happy to begin this drive from this point. Quarters formation here for the defense. The Browns from the 32. Nelson's got in stride, and he's home for the touchdown. That's a terrific start for this team, Phil, with the early touchdown.
Yeah, just the way they planned it, man. You get in there during the week, you practice, you look at all that film, and then you say, here's going to be our starting plays for the game. You go out there, you run them, and you score. That is a great feeling.
Ending the return at the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins bring their offense onto the field. The last time they had control of the football, they did not come away empty-handed, but did not get a touchdown either.
Well, they got that field goal, and I think that's important. That field goal gave them a little confidence. They got some points up there that always makes you feel good on the offensive side. Now take advantage of that good feeling. Go out there and score a touchdown this time.
Let's see if they can finish off a drive.
First down at the 20. The Dolphins now move the chains. At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
Blue 10. Blue 10. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
When the defense is going to play safe and they don't want you to run by them, you've got to be able to throw these out routes where the receiver's cutting towards the sideline and the quarterback stick it in there.
The wide receiver in motion. Tannehill's dropping back to pass once again.
It's caught by Devontae Parker.
That's his first reception today.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
First down following the long play. They motioned the receiver around to the other side. Tannehill's going to throw once again on this down. The ball lands in the hands of Landry. And Now we'll take a look at the Browns defense. They know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways.
Wide 20. Wide 20.
Second and goal from the 3. Miller's brought down after picking up just a yard.
Tim, I love these situations. Third and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with a pass, and if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
The line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line.
Third and goal to power surge for 6. Touchdown.
You got to be able to take advantage of the quarterback sneak. If the defense doesn't line up properly, find the weak spot and go there to score.
Driving extra point is good. The Browns are back deep, ready to return. Makes the catch at the 7. Taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line.
The Browns take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
Luck's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Then picks up about 3.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
And he's going to be tackled right around the 37. Now that we've got a moment, let's look at the Browns offense. They'll be trying to cut down on the turnovers. A week ago, they gave away the football 2 times. The Browns with a 3rd down play coming up and hoping to improve in this category versus a week ago. The Browns from the 37. And it's complete. He's in the clear. The 10. And in for the touchdown. They take the lead here late in the first quarter with the touchdown.
Yeah, nothing like it. Before that first quarter was up, they found a way to get in the end zone and get that score to take the lead. And, hey, that's a good feeling.
And the point after is good. The Dolphins are back deep, waiting for the kick return. And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Dolphins really have this offense cranking, Phil. They've scored on their last 2 series.
You know, what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense. Screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything working on the offensive side.
The wide receiver shifting around in motion. First down at the 20. And it's batted down.
Incompletion by the quarterback that time. It was good, tight, man-to-man coverage.
The Dolphins come to the line with a bunch set. The quarterback motions the wide receiver, trying to beat the play clock. From the gun, Tannehill. And that pass is going out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a 3rd and long situation for the offense to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
This is third down.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Parker's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. The Dolphins believe they can pick up the first in this short yardage situation and keep the offense on the field. The Dolphins have it at the 29, and there's Cameron. Taken down at the 21. The Browns might have been caught off guard there on that fourth down play.
Well, why? Why would you be caught off guard in a situation like this? You always have to be ready on the defensive side. That time they were not.
All set up now at the 21.
Here's the first snap after the big play.
Blue 10. Blue 10.
Tannehill's back in shotgun formation. Has it right on the sideline, inbounds.
Crossing routes, that's what you want to throw when you see this type of coverage. 4 deep, cover 4. Look for guys going across the field. Hard for the defense to cover those throws.
The Dolphins moving inside the 20, and the red zone last week, they just feasted on that part of the field. First and goal, and the give to Lamar Miller. And Casey in on the tackle.
Miller's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
The Dolphins still driving as the second quarter gets underway. Coming up, second down.
You see the linebackers moving? What they're trying to do is confuse the quarterback.
And the second quarter, short run, and it's a touchdown. Early in the second quarter, they've staked themselves to the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, listen, don't start looking at that scoreboard, though. It's too early in the game. You just got to keep playing. Don't worry about winning and losing, but it's nice to be on top.
Everyone's lined up for this kickoff. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Browns will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. They keep the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see them march down here and score again.
First down at the 26. Jackson gains 18. That's his first reception today. The Browns are down right now, partner, but they have been able to move the football. Luck's had some success, and that needs to continue.
Jim, you're right. They're down, but it's not the fault of the quarterback. He is on rhythm. He is hot, and he's putting the football right on the money.
First down at the 44. Takes it out of the eye. Second down following the run. Luck's lined up. 2 tight ends set. Got a flag down here. Can't hold on here as this ball's incomplete.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
after the penalty. The Dolphins will come out in the dime. Luck, handoff, slashes to the left side. And so now they'll bring out Jones to punt. He's going to try and return this punt. He'll pick up 7 this time. The Dolphins offense looks unstoppable. Touchdown drives the last 2 times they've had it. Here they go again, Phil.
Yeah, they've been very good, Jim. They're taking advantage of situations and scoring touchdowns, and we know that's what you must do. If you don't get these touchdowns, what happens later in the game, it always comes back to bite you.
Miller's lined up in a single back formation.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Miller with the reception. Miller's met at the 23.
Well, the only thing I can say about that play, it was better than an incompletion. The quarterback gets the completion, and they pick up a yard or 2.
Tannehill's now completed 4 in a row. It's Tannehill out of the pistol. The Dolphins take it from the 23. And that's good for only a yard or 2. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. On the way, 3rd down. The Dolphins will look to get to the 29 to pick up a first. Here comes the wide receiver in motion. 3rd and 4. He's wide open for the grab. That's reception number 2 for him.
Tannehill's job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get the completion.
Tannehill's completion percentage, 80% on the day. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Searching for space to the right. And that's a gain of 9.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
The wide receiver in motion. Midway, 2nd quarter. Takes it again.
The Dolphins running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards. Take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Third down. The Browns come out in a dime package. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
3rd and short. I don't know what you do anymore. I've given up. Do you throw it? Do you run it? You have that kind of faith in your offensive line? Well, the offense does. They run the football. Great job by the offensive lineman, giving that running back a chance to get that first down.
They motion the receiver around to the other side. First down at the 49. They'll run with it again. That's a gain of 6. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
2nd down, 4 to go. Toss play. Miller's tackled down after a gain of 2. Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning. Here they come to the 41-yard line. 3rd and 2. Gets it again. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I think as time has gone on, more and more coaches and teams, we see them going for it on 4th and short. But this decision, you're winning the game, 4th and short, you're near midfield. I don't think you go for it. Don't let the pressure of the fans or your players get into your mind. Punt the football away. That's the right decision. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
The Dolphins will go for it here on 4th down and short. The wide receiver shifting around in motion. The Dolphins snap it at the 41. It's caught by Landry. There is a flag out. Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
Blue 10. Blue 10. Go.
It's Miller. Gets about 4 yards that time. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. This has been a long drive so far.
Ready. 3, 0.
The quarterback motions the wide receiver. 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking across the middle. That's out of bounds, incomplete.
When you get 3rd goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
The defense on its heels. Football sits at the 5-yard line.
Blue 10. Blue 10.
3rd and goal from the 5. Lamar Miller with the carry. Tackle made by Hayden. They bring back out the offense to go for it. Should be an easy one here. No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board.
Never take it for granted. When you're trying a field goal, a lot of things could go wrong, but good execution that time by the offense and a good kick. 3 points.
The Dolphins ready here for the kickoff. Fair catch signal made. The Browns didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but, man, that was pretty easy.
1st down at the 20. Complete to Williams. Williams there to make the stop.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Now 1st and 10. They're going to run it on the toss. That's a gain of 7.
Well, you got to know the situation as a player. Even if the coaches didn't tell you this, you should know it. When you get a chance inside of 2 minutes to get out of bounds, you do it.
Second down here after that run play. The corners retreating.
Andrew Luck will be taking this one from the gun. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun.
Nelson had it, but couldn't hold on as this goes incomplete.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
The Browns take it from the 38.
Brings it into his body.
The first half is complete. Larry Ridley is ready to take things over back in our studios. And you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Dolphins are back deep, waiting to return the kick.
The second half is officially underway. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 20. The Dolphins come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances.
Dagger! Dagger!
The Browns set at the line. Dime package.
Takes it from the strong eye.
KC's all over the ball carrier. The Dolphins lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their way. Miller's had a tough one, especially down the stretch. If they want to control the game, you have to think they're going to go back to him for some more touches and try to get it right.
That's right. Keep giving him the football. Keep mixing the plays up. Don't get obvious in your play calls. If you do, the defense will have everything on their side.
Here comes the wide receiver in motion. Second and 13.
Jarvis Landry with the catch.
Landry's one of the best in the NFL when it comes to running routes towards the sideline. That time, he gets out there and he puts that inside foot into the ground, breaks outside. The throw is on target. Good, solid gain, just short of that first down marker.
Third and short, following the completion.
Ryan Tannehill will be under center.
The wide receiver in motion.
Dwyer's going to secure the handoff.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the second half. Nice play that time. You pick up the first down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback.
They motion the receiver around to the other side. First down and 10.
The catch is made by Cameron.
Second down now.
The Browns defense now is going to go nickel.
The wide receiver shifting around in motion.
Dwyer's going to take the handoff now. And he's tackled tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
The Dolphins offense has been tough today. They are fighting out there on the field. That's a nice job picking up that first down. It's been fun to watch. They got a small lead here in the second half. We'll see if that first down can lead them to a score.
First down at the 48.
He'll get it again.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9.
The Browns go with the dime formation here on defense.
Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Second and 9. And Parker has a reception. Good yardage picked up on that call.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
Tannehill's completion percentage, 80% on the day. The line of scrimmage, the 36. First down here after the completion.
Ryan Tannehill will take it from the gun. Second down, about 3.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
The Browns defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. The Dolphins will take the snap from the 40. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
After that last run, it sets up 3rd and 6.
The Dolphins need to get to the 26 to get a first down.
The quarterback motions the wide receiver. The play clock's running down.
Tannehill from the gun. Throws it toward the sideline. And what a catch.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Tannehill's completion percentage, 80% on the day.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
It was right there, but he didn't bring it in.
Sometimes you wonder how can they drop passes in the NFL, college football, or high school, because the gloves these receivers wear, they are magnificent when it comes to helping you catch the football. So that's a big drop. When you get open, you got to make the catch.
Mounting a serious drive.
The Browns with a nickel look here on defense.
Second down and 10. He runs with it right up the gut. The line of scrimmage is the 17.
The Browns call timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining.
Play after play after play here on this drive.
The Browns with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Here comes the wide receiver in motion. Third and 9.
McCoy with the sack.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
And the kick is good for 3. Their lead a little more secure now, thanks to the kicker. And with the fourth quarter upon us, Phil, they've got to be feeling pretty good about things.
Oh, I think they are. That field goal just gave it an emotional lift. Everything they've done all day has been positive, and boy, they're going to be tough to beat.
Got a flag. The defense will take the penalty. First down at the 18. Wide to the left. Browns there that time for the tackle.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
And it's now second down and 5 after running it on first down.
The Dolphins will come out in the dime.
Handoff, trying to plow ahead.
Well, when you're down a couple scores in the second half, you're just looking for some positives and trying to get some momentum on your side. So that first down by the offense, maybe that'll give them some confidence, and we'll see where they can go with it from here.
First down coming up. Staying on the ground. Shakes past the defender. That picks up 7. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. Second down and 3 following that nice run.
The Browns are still in possession as we get this final quarter underway.
Second and 3 coming up. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
Here is the first snap of the final quarter.
Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
The ball is spotted right at the 46.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. They're setting up screen.
Good job by the receiver, running into that defense through the zone, finding the open space and making a nice catch.
Luck's completion percentage, 80% on the day. That pass play picked up only 4. Second down and 6 coming up.
The Dolphins come out in a dime package.
Vincent Jackson with the catch. That's reception number 2 for him.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Luck's now completed 4 in a row.
They come to the line of scrimmage at the 29.
It's an empty backfield for Luck this time. 1st and 10. Luck throwing it long. Pass is intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Dolphins offense is set to take over once again. They moved the ball well last time. Right down the field they went, but they could not get it into the end zone, winding up with only a field goal.
Yeah, but their confidence has got to be high. All the good things they did. We saw some good passing, some good running, good offensive line play. I like where this offense is at right now.
1st down at the 20. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. Parker's taken down at the 46. The Dolphins have come up with some big plays in the passing game. Parker's had big plays all over this field today, Phil.
He's like the shooting guard, Jim, in basketball. If he's making a lot of shots, let him keep shooting. So they have found a way, keep getting the football in his hands.
The wide receiver in motion.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
1st down at the 46. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Coming to the line at the 45.
2nd and short. The Dolphins get a 1st down.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
Tannehill's completion percentage, 80% on the day. They motion the receiver around to the other side. And now on 1st down, they'll go back to the air. And they can't connect.
These receivers in the NFL, they are so good now. Anytime you see a drop pass, it's almost always the one reason. They took their eyes off the football before it got there.
2nd and 10 coming up. The Browns defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. The wide receiver shifting around in motion. Play clock's running down. Throws the pass. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the 1st. The Dolphins continue to pass the football, and when they have, they've looked in one familiar direction. Parker's been involved in so many of them, Phil.
Jim, you're right. He knows how to get open. He's one of the best in the NFL. He's got a great pair of hands, and what a day he is having so far.
1st down at the 32. And the give to Lamar Miller. Brought down at the 32. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
The line of scrimmage, the 32-yard line.
The Browns lined up in the nickel. The quarterback motions the wide receiver. 2nd and 10.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Browns will try to hold on to the football. This has been one big turnover after another, Phil. Just what the coaches talked about in our meetings with him this week about ball security. It's not happening here.
Well, it tells you the players did not listen to the coaches, that's for sure, because ball security is not what we're seeing out there. I know this. Next week in practice, there's going to be a lot of drills about hanging on to the football.
Palmer's on the right side, split out wide. Toss to the outside. Running room. Keeps his legs moving.
When you're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
First down at the 46. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete. Second and 10 coming up. Second down and 10. To the ground. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground. Inside the 50.
Oh, you see the linebackers moving around. I think they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Gains 11.
The margin of error against man-to-man defense is much smaller for a quarterback than it would be against zone defenses. That time the quarterback right on target. Good throw.
Here's the handoff. And Williams is taken down at the 25.
That's one of those plays. If it doesn't work, everybody's going to get on the offensive coordinator for running the football there late in the game when they're behind. But he caught the defense off guard. It was a good risk by them and a good game.
Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. Second down, late in the fourth quarter. The Dolphins sat at the line. Dime package. The Browns will take the snap from the 25. And a flag is down. The defense accepts the penalty.
The Dolphins guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
The Dolphins defense now is going to go nickel. The Browns take it from the 33. Underneath and incomplete that time.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
Coming up, third down, a huge moment. The Browns take it from the 33. Williams is there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown. Managing that clock, such a big deal in the NFL. That's why they're...
And that'll close the gap. Well, the touchdown still gives them a chance. Slim chance, albeit, but still with a chance to pull this one out in the end.
Yeah, it is slim, but listen, it's never over. You and I have done so many games where we've seen miracle finishes, so let's don't put this one in the win column for the team yet. Let's see if the other team can find a way to win.
The Dolphins are back deep, waiting for the kick. And he'll start his return. And he is brought down at the 39. That return's good for about 16. The Dolphins offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Lamar Miller has the catch. Gets about 9 on the play.
This quarterback is not going to throw it down the field unless somebody is wide open. That time, nobody's wide open, so he throws it short and gets a few yards.
The Dolphins players don't even want to talk about last week when they got embarrassed. And I think it shows today they've come out here and let their effort speak for themselves.
Yeah, they were so disgusted with the way they played last week. You're right. They didn't want to talk about it. The coaches didn't even want to talk about what went wrong, but nice bounce back week. Great effort by them so far.
The Browns with a nickel look here on defense. Miller's got it on the handoff.
Jim, no surprise there. You got the lead. It's late in the game. You run the football, make that clock keep ticking. And you go over these situations so many times in practice. You got to manage the clock, know how much time you got left. They've done that well, and just keep running it.
Loss of a couple that time. Tannehill's going to be in the pistol here.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Here comes the wide receiver in motion. 3rd down and 3. Miller with the reception. The Browns stop the clock in a hurry, trying to hold on to every precious second. They're set to punt it away now. We'll see what he can do here. Gains 19. Following that punt now, a field goal will win it as the offense comes onto the field.
Yeah, good job by the defense stopping the other team's offense. Now the offense comes out there, be smart, be conservative, get this drive going, and see if they can get in field goal position.
First down, pressure on every snap now. The Dolphins go with the dime formation here on defense. First down at the 22. To Williams. Williams had it, but couldn't hold on as this goes incomplete. Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. 2nd and 10. Gabriel takes the pass.
Well, when you see a play like this by the offensive player, that is a great reflection on the coach. You can tell they've gone over these situations. When you're fighting the clock and you can get out of bounds, get it done. Good job by the offensive player there.
Luck's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Gabriel on the receiving end.
Every play in an NFL game is huge, but when you're talking about fourth down with the game on the line, well, this can decide it all.
So hard to stop an offense 4 times in a row. This is going to be interesting to see how the defense goes about it.
You've often talked about prime time and how the players of today have this "it's all about me" kind of a mentality. And for you in the booth, you had to enjoy it being all